Hello, everyone. We're live. Things are happening. I think everything's nice and working. I tested this setup a couple days ago over the weekend, getting everything working. I hope you're enjoying the backing track, because that's where I started when I wanted to put everything together, was with that nice free electro swing track, and then made this nice art deco frame. Things seem to be going okay. Not doing too bad on frames, because that's going to be my bottleneck here. Is I've only got about 2 megabytes of upload speed, so hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, worked on this over the weekend. Jerry rigged my setup together, getting all this going, getting a Android app on my phone so I could use it as a webcam. Yeah. We have any stragglers coming by? We're the Dub Talk podcast. I'm Jackson, one of the editors. We like to talk about anime, especially English dubs, and for the last couple weeks we've been branching it into Twitch. And now it's my turn. So the game I picked was Disco Elysium. I had a couple options in mind, but we've got this RPG with a lot of skill checks, and it would be very easy for me to play this by myself and just save scum a whole bunch. But I think this will keep me honest. I'm going into this fairly blind. I know that we are a detective. We are the worst. And it's kind of a tabletop RPG setup where you have skill points and a lot of skill checks that you end up going through. And I got as far as character creation. So, because we have these various character archetypes. None of these quite appealed to me, so I went into create your own character. No, let's quickly revert this. I did like that spread, though, so I think we'll keep that. You could very easily just go 3-3-3-3 down the line. That kind of ends up with a boring setup, where you're kind of doing some things and not doing ours. It's way more fun to min-max, right? So we have our 4 categories of aspects of our personality, our character sheets. So each one across these rows shares that skill point value. And then this is divided up into 6 rows. And this kind of felt like a honest self-evaluation, where we've got physique at the lowest, intellect at the highest, and kind of the psyche, the morale boost, the empathy stats kind of in the middle. Actually, and then I want to come up here and put, you're allowed to make one of these stats your signature skill. Hi, Crimson. How are you doing? Chat's over here for me on second monitor, so if I miss something, I apologize. Yeah. And this is kind of what I was feeling, was this spread and then make drama our signature skill. I could go through all these, but it's kind of a lot. Just very briefly, we've got our logic, encyclopedia, which is kind of lore. This is your ability to argue. Flair for the dramatic, with a bit of you can tell when someone else is being dramatic and lying to you, type of deal. Creativity, visual calculus, which is like that Sherlock BBC goings on. I think a lot of these are self-explanatory. Power of suggestion, power of empathy, authority. Inland Empire is one of these lore stats that it's very vague, because that's the name of the setting is Inland Empire. Volition is your morale stat, your morale health pool. Esprit de Corps. I think this one was be one with the cop. That's what it was. Yeah. Here are physical strengths. So we've got our health pool. So we're going to get bit on this, and we're going to deal with it because we are a very weakling cop. Pain threshold. That seems self-explanatory. Physical instrument. How well you move your body. Use that. Electrochemistry, how well you respond to drugs. Half-light is your fight and flight response. Shivers is an interesting one where it's another lore-based. It's another way to get lore through this game. Exactly. Who needs physique when we have a gun? Yeah. We're going to lie our pants off and just get through a bunch of situations like this. So yeah, shivers. You get lore through the kind of shiver down your spine type of sixth sense where you're kind of connected to the city and you don't entirely understand why. And then the stuff down here is motorics, which is just how in control of yourself you are. So hand-eye coordination, perception, much like the D&D stat, just how well do you see things, reaction speed. Savoir faire. Stone with a bit. Let's see a bit more about this. Acrobatics, thieves, unbearable show-offs. Oh, okay, yeah. I understand now. Interfacing is using tools, and then composure is staying cool under pressure. And then we get to come over here and hit confirm, and the game will start. So let's get to it. Have you not seen pictures of me before? I guess I don't advertise that too much, but Furious aren't home. This game should have full voice acting, so I'm not going to have to talk too much, thankfully.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
See why I want to play this game? Quick question about sound. Let me know if things are off, because you're hearing things differently than I'm hearing them. Yeah.
Ever. Never, ever.
Forever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Alright. Ancient reptilian brain. I'm just noticing that.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about X something?
Awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Alright, well, let's see if we can make something happen.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
That's a $4 word, abyssopelagic. Allons-y, never let me go. No, I want to get off the wild ride. And wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. Yeah, let's try to make something happen.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Alright, I think that was our first skill check. So it'll come up like this. You'll get the stat and the associated portrait coming up. And yeah, so I had... And we can even see what we needed to succeed. So we needed an 8 and we rolled a 10 in the background. I don't care. I'm an idiot. A brave idiot.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
I'm wondering if that's our title drop or as close to one as we're going to get.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Yeah, I can. This is my self-morale, right? So, yeah, I can do this. Oh, I'm not scared. I'm a champion. Help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Oh. Yeah, nothing venture, nothing gain. Let's do the fun stuff.
From your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Oh, yeah, I can hear that going on in the background.
You know what it is. A caprice can aim a motor carriage.
Yeah. So here's our encyclopedia stat coming in, giving us that bit of lore. And that was a medium success. We just a median of 10. All right. So you're finally awake. Look at our man. Look at our detective. Well, we can interact with the pants, so let's interact with the pants. We have successfully dressed ourselves.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
There. So it sounds like that's the end of our track. Oh, hey. We have more clothes. What we got here?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Okay, so we have an optional check here. Let's, yeah.
The
Give a
shards
shot.
face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Oh dear, I'm gonna have to pay for that. Did I do this with my own
Fine web
hands?
of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
Okay, fine.
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Let's
It
venture in.
is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Okay. We've kind of got like a golf ball shaped thing here.
Like
see.
the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which,
Horseshoe.
coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Maybe it wasn't
You
me?
mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it?
Yes.
This person also forced the drinks on you.
Okay. So it's telling me, no, idiot. You can't logic your way out of this. I should go get that shoe.
Cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Oh, I gained experience. That's it. There's a thing behind my microphone. That's fun. Find your other shoe. A noble task. Alright. What else do we got? Anything else we can click on here? Oh. Okay. I think I'm gonna pick up these bottles, if it'll let me. Oh, it'll let me pick up this one. Okay. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Please don't say magnum-sized. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. This real tape there is still on, rolling empty. Oh, and there's a bathroom too. Delightful. Alright. No dead bodies? See bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Oh. That might be, no, the exit's over there, so. What we got here?
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
I have a bad feeling about this. I don't. It's not letting me save. So.
Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
That feels bizarre. Alright. Oh, low chance. Oh, it's telling me the odds. That's a mistake. Pull on the light bulb.
Terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. The lights are off.
Alright. Pull on the
The
fan.
blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Okay, nice. I've successfully given myself better odds.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained.
I just barely succeeded that. We had my savoir-faire stat of 1, looks like. Dice of 2, or dice of 6 with a +3 modifier because I stopped it. Alright. Continue.
What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Oh, it's been the ceiling fan talking to me. Oh. We are totally in control.
If it's your friend, why was it up there? Who ties their friend to a ceiling fan? Maybe this thing is dangerous somehow.
I don't feel like this was the logical conclusion.
An ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look at the tie.
Okay. So we're getting multiple stats coming in conflict. Anyways, let's leave. No. Let's quick save. I think we've got that. Task map. Yeah, it's up there. That's what I was looking for. Again, sorry, my microphone is directly in the way. Alright. So we've successfully managed to dress ourselves. Still don't have a shirt, but that's fine. We don't need it. Okay. Yeah, and here's our health stat over here, right? So we've got 1 hit point and 4 morale. So we're perfectly fine with being a crazy person. Oh, I missed some stuff in the bathroom. Let's get this shoe first, though. Okay.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Oh, one manly dude.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Alright. I'm also just realizing we've got this down here in the left corner is our self-portrait.
As you
we're a bit of a blur right now.
Reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Well, it's warning me not to do this, so maybe I should listen to this voice in my head.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What is wrong with my face?
There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
That seems fine. I'm scared. I'm sorry?
But you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
Alright, and then we've got the same options down the tree.
It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
That is a weird way to describe a tongue. Alright. Let's, brave idiot.
Behold.
Wipe the mirror. Look at this face. Who could not trust this face? Right? Look at that grin.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Yeah. Let's have an Oz assessment for a moment. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
Yeah. I don't want to argue with the mirror.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
Oh, so this is why they warn you not to make funny faces as a kid.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
It's an expression of pain. I'm saying that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Okay. Well, we've got three options here. We could go for a hard check in one of our best stats, or I think an equally hard check in one of our worst. Yeah. Let's try and fail.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Yeah. Now, I know that this game has some Twitch integration that lets the chat decide some things. We are not doing that. This is not a democracy. I am in control. I make the decisions here. Well, it's not stopping me from making this check. Attempt to stop the check from happening.
Too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Well, it was worth a shot. Let's walk away in shame. What's left here? Is this a shirt? Hey, we found a shirt. Yeah, there we go. Now we just need that shoe. Oh, I guess this is just setting box text. Not pretty arid.
Hello, officer.
Let's just check the calendar first. Calendar says it's March. The year is 51. There.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
I did find in the tooltips that there's a pronunciation guide. So this is Clausy, like Internet Claus, and then the JE is Yi. Yeah. So.
A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Oh. I think this is a bit of a game recognized game. Oh, right, we don't know who we are. We've kind of been blackout drunk for a while, so...
No.
Officer? Am I military personnel?
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Yes. I agree with you, Authority. Chief Executive Officer. There
The
we go.
young woman shakes her head slowly.
Hey.
Officer could be an artistic statement, a claim to official renown.
Officer is my staged name. What stage?
No. You're a police officer, sir.
Well, at least you added the sir. You're shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
I believe you implicitly.
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
That tracks.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
I might not know who I am, or where I am, or what a Kupri's kinema is. How I know what one sounds like. Why do I remember being a cop or anything else? Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? This is the correct option.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
Actually, I can see why they would entrust me with the law. I have the right character.
A fondness for contradictory statements.
You know, I'm playing with the character, Clausy. I don't know what we're doing yet. Sometimes. No, I get these tidbits of information sometimes. Little facts like trivia gives me a detective-y vibe.
Of course.
She remains unconvinced.
Okay, we lost the chance to do a skill check earlier. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. I mean, it's a skill check. We may as well try. Oh, we did get back here. Okay.
Try the expression. Come on. Why are you still doing this?
It worked! Or did it not work? Because it's warning me not to do this. I'm at death's door, bloated, a goner, and still.
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
Playing it cool.
She puts out her cigarette.
Is that a yes?
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Hmm.
And now, it never stops. Goodbye.
Okay, so that is a no. All right. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Okay. Can I interact with this? It appears not. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe de Monde. Or Trompe le Monde. Oh. I'm going to get to use a lot of my French today. Map typing journalist, all the white checks. You can reattempt. Great. Let's start here. Summer door closed for the winter. Okay, so this would be out onto a deck. Shall we make a fool of ourselves? Big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. Up we go. Oh. And around we go. This is where the lyrics would be. Speakers connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. Oh, what's this?
Totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
Yes! Okay. So this is our flair for dramatic coming through, I hope. My soul's immense, modest. My soul's puny. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Discard the thought. Now we're going for it.
And it needs to be heard. Through a PA system.
Yes.
By other people.
This goes well with the theory I'm developing that I'm a down on my luck superstar person. What should I say when it comes to it? Yeah, let's give this some thought.
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Alright, yeah, let's just wing it.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Oh, okay. So we can't just wing it. We need to find something to sing. Alright. Oh, yeah, and we still need to find our other shoe. You need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, then play it on a boombox to memorize the lyrics, then ask the cafeteria manager to perform, preferably in the evening, more people to see you make a fool of yourself then. Okay, we have a mission.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
Yeah, let's see if we can't, It's telling me I can pose. This feels right. You belong here. Good. Alright. I feel satisfied. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today's starts in a man's handwriting. So many things to interact with. Oh, that's in another map. Okay. Some more cooler. Large bubble is rising to the surface. Alright. Let's talk to you.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
Let's examine the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
Interesting. Okay. So it's the bald eagle equivalent. Alright. Or, I guess, white dove, to go biblical.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
I have a theory of what happened to the bird, but let's ask.
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop and I can talk to whomever I please.
Pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
What's wrong? Don't you like the officer?
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Correct. Glad to hear it.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Let's poke him. You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
What's this about a murder? Oh my god, I did all those things?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing then?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Alright. We still have options?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
This is one of those moments where the thought in my head is what they've given me. What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3, Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
And where's Sylvie?
She just, you know,
No, I don't
His
know.
eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
Oh yeah, our signature skill coming into play.
so now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
Oh. Well, we don't get any more information out of that. Leave. Oh, you choose now to save. Cool. Cool. That's encouraging. Hey, buddy. What options do we have here? Yep. This Royal Pinball machine is unplugged. Options. Sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for Union members. Doors open at 4 o'clock. We have a check. Soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Doors bolted. A sign reads, kitchen reserved for personnel until 1 p.m. Did the music kick on again? Or is that something else?
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Kim Kitsuragi.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Oh, who is he to
He
me?
is your half-brother.
Oh. I should know that. That's a bit awkward. Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Or do you mean half-brother as in we're brothers in arms?
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Yeah, conceptualized. Sounds good. We're partial to the officer. That's gonna be tough. Okay.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
That's not gonna stick. It's very cool, but won't I come off like a douche if I call myself that?
You instinctively run your hand over the multi-patterned silk of your tie. Its slickness gives you comfort and reassurance.
Okay, I guess we're taking advice from our necktie now.
Don't worry! Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop.
Oh. My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process what you just said and just moves on.
Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. He casts it aside as an intradepartmental joke or a peculiarity he doesn't understand.
Good. Okay.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Yes.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
Yeah. I've talked to him. We're done here.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Yeah, there's a...
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I am police.
Right.
I am
And the
policeman.
interviews?
Interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
Yeah, that's it. That's the issue here. Don't you worry.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
I'm Mike Ord. Yeah, this is a first-time playthrough. Thanks. Yeah, sorry. Chat's over here on second mod or so. Getting used to checking that.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Yeah, sure. I think so.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
No?
So, the body is still in the tree.
Yes.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Now, when you say body,
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
yeah, let's hide our insecurities here. Yeah, let's get going. After you, Kim.
After you, officer.
I said after you. Alright, we got some more tasks. These seem more important. Inspect victim's body. Interview cafeteria manager. But I still need that shoe.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke up. That's the truth.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Report your missing badge. Okay. We haven't talked to the other person. We haven't inspected this object. Need to take all the things. Yeah, I can just take a fire extinguisher? Cool. That's mine now.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Unimpressive beard is a choice term.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Look, have you not healed yourself using a fire extinguisher?
Yes.
Responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks at you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. As I said, my name is Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Seems a bit odd that there's a... Need to scroll down to get the
Do you have
continue.
a number?
Yeah, let's get in touch with
As a
her.
matter of fact, I do.
Who made the call reporting the crime? He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper and hands it to the lieutenant. Number obtained.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
You seem very important.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
You say it, not me.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right. Question. I got this. I'm in control. I'm perfectly capable. Also, if you missed it at the start, I think, where's our thought cabinet? Inventory. I was going to pull up the our list of stats if I could. Medical report in the crime. One more time. Character sheet. There we go. See. This is our stat spread. I like the two mind-focused ones more so than the body-focused ones. And what was this spread? It feels like an honest self-assessment. Right then, questions. I got this.
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
I like that's given me this information, and then gives me the choice to be like, hey, did you kill him? Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Franco-Nigerian.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Oh, that's nice. Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
It's my job to ask questions.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
Well, Rhetoric, it could be the singular they. Of the unknown they. Oh, there's the did you kill him? Before you said they, what did you mean by they?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Okay. So, why didn't you just say that? Who exactly is saying this?
The locals, customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Okay. Well, case solved.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
The debardeurs. Yeah. I'm assuming that's the French for dock workers.
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Oh, we've also got the British, the European U, the correct spelling of things. Oh, this is going to be good. Why would the dock workers lynch this man?
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
That doesn't really work as motive.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The Unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
The strike. Security guard. Huh. Did you kill him? Well,
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
I have another question.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Why did Sylvie go away?
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this.
Oh, I hear a little tick, so it's just telling us that the time has ticked over to the next hour. Nice. No, I asked you where she went. Now I'm asking you why she left.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Well, hey, you got her number, so that can't be all the reason.
Thank you.
Thank you. The lieutenant says he opens his little notebook. At the cover, the number is safely tucked away in the small pocket. Yeah, let's pry a little bit more. Didn't go well?
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
Yeah, let's play this card. This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist.
What?
That's right. If there's one thing to know about myself, it's that I'm a total raging feminist.
Is that so? Mr. Feminist?
Ooh. We got a thing. Inexplicable feminist agenda. Something stirs in you. Do with the card. Everything. Something interdisciplinary. It is a newly formed reaction to the tyrannical gender roles around you, or something you've always had. One thing is for sure, you're not a mild feminist. Oh no. These are incendiary thoughts aimed at undermining the very pillars of society. Could you fashion them into some sort of weapon, perhaps? A first strike weapon to decapitate the XY chromosome homogeny. Hey Mochizuki. Welcome. Welcome to the show. We've just decided to join the secret feminist agenda for unclear reasons. But we have authority against men? That'll be fun. I guess we're gonna hit this button to interact with it and internalize this thought. Ah. Okay, so it looks like we can have a couple passive buffs going on until we're yeah. And there's just a whole whack of them that we could... I might look through these in my own time, see what appeals to me, but otherwise, let's carry on. That's all.
Let's go.
Continue.
Not so fast, Mr. Feminist. You owe me 130 real.
Sounds fake.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
Yeah, this seems cool. Slip away unnoticed. Very cool. Savoir faire.
one moment you're running like the wind, then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands. Why?
So I knew one thing about this game going in, and it was this check. This is why I wanted to play this game. Fuck you, asshole!
Watch out!
That went all according to plan.
Everything goes dark.
Back so soon.
So worth it. This did not need to happen. I gave no such commands to my body. I had an accident.
It was no accident. Those were disco moves from your spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mysteries.
Oh, the mysterious spinal cord. Oh, so there's more of you hidden? I'm so cool. I don't know. I think that just comes off as a lazy effort at reconceptualizing the antics of the shambling drunk. Yeah, let's try to reason with our ancient reptilian brain.
If it comes off like that, it's because it is. And you are.
Oh. Guilty as charged.
I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here. Is it bright where you are? Is it terrifying? Have you felt the love?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? Are you okay?
Oh, I suddenly feel very guilty. Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. Oh, I'm dying.
No, you have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle.
Okay.
Pain surges down your back when you move.
Alright, well, good thing I had that health back, or else I would have just died there on the floor. I'm very not okay.
Ma'am, are you all right?
I'm the one dying here.
Oh, I'm fine. He just tripped over my chair. Check on him.
Oh no, the pinball machine is broken.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place.
The man seems shaken by the incident. See, this is how we get some respect around here.
The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square.
Alright, cool. I think we have an agreement.
Barter now and he'll cave in.
Oh, I could go for more. I could ask for more. I already said aloud cool, so... Cool!
Not entirely cool. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you back up there.
Oh, cool. We're sleeping in the cop car tonight.
And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
We have a...
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even
But
have
you've
one?
been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
I don't know. It would have to be far away, wouldn't it? Because we're staying at a hotel. That's good. Let's go with that option.
In time or space?
Well, we measure distance in time.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop. These are the responses I was looking for.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe
Ooh.
being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Oh, we can do that as not a joke. Well, and it goes. Lose some composure because we're ungainly and rambling. A cop and a hobo. A hobo cop. Upsides can be disheveled, doesn't have to wash, carries himself with lurched gusto. Hobo cop doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never again here. You're drunk. Why did you even come here, Harry? Go home. You're embarrassing yourselves. Downside. Are there any? I mean, seriously, give me one. Hobo cop makes a strong argument. No. Well, I suppose we should talk to the lady.
Hello, sweetie.
I think we're losing daylight. Yeah, that'll do.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am. I'm no sweetie. Look at me.
Handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Oh no, she's going senile. Bitter man. That stupid dimple has only brought me suffering. Let's just play nice.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Oh, that's nice. Her eyes glare over the rim of her glasses as she looks up, smiling. Wow. Lena seems nice.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Oh, the force is recruiting. Okay. Well, Alex redeemed the hydrate, so we got hydrate. How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
Her eyes light up. I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, riding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my.
She sounds
I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
I can have multiple partners.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Oh, Kim, you're still here. I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
That we know of.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Lena's cool. I want Lena in on the party.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down.
All right, well, we need wheelchair reform. That's our mission now.
Perhaps another time.
Okay, and then back to the start of the train. You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
Thanks for clearing that up for me. Let's move on.
No problem.
She nods, smiling up at you from behind her glasses.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
Nice. Don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing. Or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I drank so hard I forgot literally everything. I'd be right now, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm blowing up this whole thing out of proportion. Forget I said anything. Now I literally forgot everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
We have a couple options. On the insulin? Someone said insulin. C has a warhouse. Well, let's go with what we know for sure.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
At the edge of civilization. Question mark.
We're in the city of Revachol, dear.
Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
Is that a
I
fact?
haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
We said March. Yeah, we did our detective work.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Hey, we did a good job, and we got rewarded. Kind green ape pen.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
This seems like a deep question. Some kind of democracy, maybe? Well, we know that's not the case. I'd like to think that it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women. Cop. We are living under cop regime. Well, if I'm getting away with anything so far, we are living under cop.
Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try it one more time, officer. What mode of government?
She's being very patient with me.
Damn it. I was really hoping it would be a cop world. Okay, well, let's see.
I like that authority is like, hey, wait a minute. Something tells me it's not a proletariat.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
That seems not great for the greatest city in the world.
But they still have cops.
Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
So this revolution, that seems like a
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
But I'm a cop. Whoever it was hasn't stopped me.
Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better.
Well, thank you for trying, Lena.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
Let's try this option first.
You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Reality, in a word. It's very odd.
I did have my facts correct.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
Well, we'll try to do better on the test.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
Oh, thank you.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
The janitor.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Oh. And we're back here. We'll hold off on this option. Let's smooth her up a bit more. We should apologize first before we start asking for favors.
Oh, I'm perfectly all right. I'm more worried about you. What was that?
It was like my body had a will of its own. I was running, my toes were turned, my hands went up, and in this lewd gesture. I'm sorry you had to witness that.
Don't beat yourself up over it too much, dear. People do strange things when the old fight or flight kicks in. I'm just glad you weren't injured.
Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money?
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth.
Oh. Wait, what is a paycheck? I haven't seen any paychecks. Do we take a... Oh, we really could. We really could take advantage of this poor woman. It's fine. We'll pay her back. We'll pay her back. We need the money today. We'll pay her back. We've got Lena. We will help Lena.
Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear.
It isn't easy for me to ask this of anyone, but I'm at the end of my rope. Any money you have could help me.
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but I could give you this to pawn. Just to tide you over.
Okay, so we can go pawn this off, and then buy it back, and yeah, we're fine. Yeah, this will all work out. Everything is fine.
Wonderful. He has a pin.
Yes, I have a pin. Thank you for noticing, Kim.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas-relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads, San Baptiste, Summer 31, Dinghy Races.
There we go. Yeah, I promise to buy it back for you once I have more money. This is exactly what I meant.
Oh, it's not an ancient family heirloom or anything, but I suppose it would be nice to get it back.
Yeah, see, and now we're learning more about Lena. We're getting closer. This was a good decision.
I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket.
Oh, I could give it right back. Yeah, no reason.
Of course, dear. I just wish I could have done more.
Alright, well, we'll be back later. Got to get going now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
What else we got? Items. We got a couple items. Can I put these on some? Excuse me while I fill with this. See if there's options. No, okay. Oh, we got some other stuff going on here. So our clothes are actually giving us stat bonuses. I did hear about this as well. So the jacket is giving us esprit de corps. The necktie is giving us this Inland Empire bit. One shoe doesn't give us any stat boost. Minus savoir-faire and plus 2 electrochemistry. That's nice. Minus to suggestion plus to conceptualization. Nice. I thought I just saw a flash of lightning outside. So if the stream does suddenly stop, that would be why. I don't know if you hear the rain going on in the background through the noise gate, but just FYI. Pay for damages. Get a reality lowdown. You have no idea where you are. Lee encouraged you to ask others and explain the world to you in greater detail. Perhaps try a rich person? Rich people are educated. I wouldn't say rainy night, because it literally just started like 5 minutes ago, and before that it was very sunny. Okay, I think we're... Kim, could you...
Yes?
Let's talk about you for a little bit.
Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
Come on, Lieutenant, open up a little.
If you insist. What do you want to know?
Well, let's start with the basics. You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Legendary failure. Oh, I guess it's just legendary as the difficulty. Feel some urge to put the lieutenant down for this. Yeah. Glasses are very versatile.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
There's something about the normal there. I like that perception is telling me you need glasses. You haven't picked up on this very obvious detail. You don't look like other people around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
Okay. So we're going to get some fantasy ethnicities in this. So we're going to learn some new terms.
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Yeah. It's just a place with borders.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolary state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
Yeah, let's ask a bit more. You're making it sound uninteresting. I still want to know.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholière.
Okay. Native to Revachol. Understood.
A point of pride to him.
Nice. Yeah, Tom. Let's swap secrets.
No.
Pray, please?
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow.
Okay.
The eyebrow is exercising psionic control over you.
What's happening to me?
Something the matter, detective?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall.
Oh, interesting. He's using this against me.
Nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it.
Scream internally.
If the lieutenant were an evil man, who knows what sort of havoc he could wreak. Fortunately, he is a committed officer of the RCM. He'll only use his powers for the good of the investigation.
Yeah, I'm liking the empathy skill. This feels like it's paying off.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
You ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have, like, conversations with your ancient reptilian brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, me neither.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
There we go, that's it. It's not me, it's him.
The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic. But this isn't an old school case.
So you're saying your brain never chimes in with advice or warnings or anything? So how do you know...
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place.
Okay. See, everybody does it. I'm not writing my ramblings down, so I'm the smart one.
We all have our different mediums. His is written.
That's all for now.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Yeah, let's just run down the whole tree.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
Guy behind the camera says it's some Union people that hanged him.
Then you are not that far behind, actually. Do you want me to brief you?
Brief, yes, that sounds good. I like the sound of that.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Wait, does the briefing say who the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
And the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
So they disguised themselves on purpose. That doesn't happen by accident.
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
So if they're the police, and we're accusing them of killing and executing, we're here for the killers, yes?
That's right.
Secret task complete. Gained. Ask him about the case. All right, and we're back here. Can you tell? Let's go over the preliminary info again. No, that's the same thing as before. It would just put us down this tree again, I think.
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but it could be sexy?
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was
Maybe there's a young woman involved? Are you sure there's not some sex angle we could be considering?
Good point. Martinez is famed for its occult sex murder rites. We'll get on it immediately.
Wait, hold on. I've learned something I didn't want to know.
The wary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
Oh, phew. Okay. I like the escalation here. You're being sarcastic. Wow, that's mega sexy. Doesn't have to be a cult. It could just be sex murder. It doesn't have to be murder. It can just be sex.
Actually, it does have to be murder. This is a murder investigation. But we digress.
Murder investigation. All right, fine.
It can still be an otherworldly sex mystery in your head, with a dark twist even.
I like the way you think, Brain.
He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit. Then hit him with it.
We'll find a way to make it sexy. We're from different precincts. Why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
I'd rather not be.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Tell me about it.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Alright, well, we got a task. Let's let that go for now.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Actually, I have all I need for now.
Good.
Tell me about the case again. I think you should know I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow.
I don't think this is news to him.
He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
Oh, never mind. The opposite of what I just said. I really don't remember anything. There was drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
What's wrong with personal affairs?
Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
So if you're a lieutenant, what does that make me?
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
What should I
Try
concentrate
work.
on?
The case at hand. It can work miracles.
Hmm? I'm lacking even basic information.
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
Alright, we can talk at the end of the day. Fine. We're done.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
I seem to be keeping him. You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
What if I want to work this case alone?
Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state. You have trouble remembering things. You've misplaced your badge. I cannot let you act in the name of the RCM without supervision until you've regained control of your faculties.
Oh, so are you a chaperone now?
Oh, so you're an unaccountable wreck who has to be supervised? You don't have to take this display of authority. You can disobey.
Oh, look at my morale.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. Wouldn't it be embarrassing if you didn't know this?
I was just letting my inner thoughts finish up there. Hey, Lack, thanks for the host. And we got the notifications going. Good stuff. Lilac, did you add more gifts to that pool? I'm glad it's working. What if I need some me time?
Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself.
Okay, I'll leave the self-care for non-work hours.
Please do. We wouldn't want your regimen to spill over into the investigation.
Regimen.
The lieutenant is pretty sure self-care is just a euphemism for nihilistic binge drinking.
I didn't think it was a euphemism for that. But, anyways. Let's leave. Okay. I think we're headed out this way. Alright, so we have a mission that we can only do after calling it a day. Okay. Do we have the map? Map. We have no copy of the map. Maybe we don't go it that way. Do we go out through the kitchen? And now we're trapped. Don't know how to get out. Oh. Yeah, this looks like an exit. Paper snow melts in the wheelbarrow. Seems to be winter. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Seems accurate. want this. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. And then this is out the front. Closed for winter. Please use the main entrance. Goods from the lorry haphazardly littered the surroundings. Oh. That's a monument. Most able-bodied men. This issue was a top 10 list. Welcome to Revachol. Jump Jams, a popular music mag. Ooh, let's help a cop rifle through the trash. Nice. We found some. We found some morale. Really, I'm just trying to find this dead body now. Brutees, how idiomatic.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
That's a very JFK impression. The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everyone else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Let's be non-committal. Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work! Right to work!
Unions are a scam. Work is a basic human right. Okay, yeah. See what's going on here?
We're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking about here?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
Oh.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Okay, interesting. I don't think I've chosen any sides.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Yeah. Maybe I was supposed to head west. Anyways.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
The loitering man hollers in return. Okay. I want to get into the harbor too. What is a strike? Where are all the strike breakers? What exactly is your goal here? I'm just going to leave now. Let's talk about me first.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You trying to meet their fat boss?
Yeah, let's just casually mention that we're looking into a murder.
I know nothing about a murder.
May have been ill-advised. That's
The
fine.
mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Why so tense?
What are you talking about? I'm not tense.
Yes, he's tense.
Oh, good. I can also spot other people having composure problems.
Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Not just going to YOLO into sure, why not? This isn't really my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work!
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He's just uncomfortably in his workers' overalls. What do the strikers want? That seems like an important point.
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work! Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
Man runs his hand through a stylish graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
I like that question.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were
Given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Interesting.
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. Yeah, let's go this way. I thought you looked familiar for a second there.
No. Don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
Just here to help.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch. Or you just might be paranoid.
Well, we could not pry, or we could pry.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Sweet, I know Bars. Been thrown out several. Maybe that's why you're familiar. But no, we should go here. I frequent a lot of bars. Calls bluff.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Pretty okay as far as lies go.
I like that. Just really, yeah. Alright. Don't really remember things. Huh? Yeah, I think I've been there.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
Unions are a pain, but not a scam. I think we're going to hear a lot of opinions on this subject, Lilac. I feel like that could have gone better. What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
Yeah, that
The
seems
physically
straightforward.
impressive Mantower has turned his attention back to the gates. He ignores your presence.
Alright, I'm going to leave now. Alright. Ah, there's a guy up here as well. Alright, let's talk to him. It says Great Revachol Industrial Harbor. Okay.
Scab?
Scab asks a man with jolly eyes, tilting his head.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
Right. Scab, we know this from voice actor strikes and union work. It's someone who goes across picket lines. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
Interesting.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Yeah, let's go through the options. I'm investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Please help me.
That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
Okay. I need to know what's behind those gates. I'm exploring.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
He gazes over the roundabout with a glint of longing. Does that mean you let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
But what does... You okay, my dog?
If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
Not simple. I just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him.
Right. Semini's supremacist, you say? 2.5 meters, you say?
Then press the button to unlock the door.
Uh-huh.
Then go past him again.
Okay.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
Gotcha. I think I have some questions for you first.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Yeah, let's just be a beggar to this guy for money.
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
He flips a coin towards you. Alright, let's dive for it.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Yay! We successfully begged for money and gave up our dignity for it.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to...
Nods towards the protesters.
You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though.
The Union has problems getting by?
Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike, though.
Look, I didn't spend my money on avocado toast. I spent my money getting blackout drunk for 3 days in a drunken binge. There's a difference. Every little bit
I'm
helps.
always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
I've come to Martinez. No, did that one. What's the strike about, anyways? That seems important.
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
Okay, so no one knows.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Ah, okay. Came here a bit early. Measurehead's amazing. This place is still kind of dark. Alright, we're gonna see if we can find this dead body. Oh, I guess there's some sprint button. There we go. If I just double click. Yeah, some other people to interview over here. This seems promising. Rue de Saint Julien HB.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
That's overwhelming me right now. Let's leave. Alright, well, we found a dang kid. Aha! We have found a body. One sec. Saw something over here. Good, I'll just check this one first. Blair R. wears a crown. On a ribbon below, a light above descending. You kinda fuck him up. Oh, there's two rotten kids. This logo is the municipality of Revachol. Oh. Smells like swelled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. This kid's lair is rickety but still climbable. Lairs for kids, it wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. We don't know that for sure. Someone is trying to grow herbs. Herbs in the greenhouse. Things are a bit far off. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. So it's old and rusty. Kim, do you have anything to say about this body?
Yes.
No, you don't. Alright, let's go question this 8-year-old.
Kuno's got this.
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno.
What are you on about? What is this new child slang? Hey kid, police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick.
Oh. Oh, these are shit children. Thank you for doing that properly. No one needs to see or hear that.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. Stop using slurs at my crime scene. Yeah, let's lay down the law here.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous, you should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
You see what now?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
It's still not a reason to use slurs.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding at sea.
He wipes the sweat and sends another rock flying.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Do you want to hang out? I'm not an narc. Kim, do you have suggestions?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Alright, so yeah, we should skip over trying to be friendly with them.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
That I'm not saying that at all, children. Okay, I got some questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The body.
Shitload pig. What's your question?
What do you know about the body?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
Kim, bail me out.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
Okay, regular cop stuff.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Yeah, have you seen anyone suspicious
Just
around
a couple
here?
of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Are we the pigs in this scenario?
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
It seems like a made-up word, but I still don't like seeing it.
Looks like you're a fagari now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
It was your idea, Rhetoric. Come on.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you're aware of the ship when it went down.
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
The city's too large for him to have left, but he wasn't here either. So where was he?
Told you, pig bacon. Kuno doesn't do regional. Kuno's been to places you wouldn't dream of.
Mm-hmm. So you were coked out.
Fucking Mesk. Or, I dunno, some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Let's call him out on it.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head.
Alright, again, so coked out.
You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Yes. Kuno, please tell me.
Don't tell him that, Kuno! It's lame!
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
City of Rage, you say?
Lame!
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Right.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
I don't think you know what that word means.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Okay, popo phone. That's a funny word. I enjoy that. More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Mm-hmm. About the crime scene.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
Wooden choo-choo.
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you'd say the ladder is unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
Alright, so maybe someone with skill could get up there.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
Now we found something that Kim's interested in.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
What's that, Gardner? Yeah, let's pull on this string. I don't recall if these are connected, but we'll find out.
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
I've realized. He looks at you. He looks you in the eye and nods as if agreeing with himself.
Yeah, her.
Okay, good.
What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March?
Oh, well, this is just a straightforward.
Yes,
accept the task.
It seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Alright, tell me about Kuno.
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs. I see.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
We're going to psychoanalyze this kid. Cool.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that bullshit at Kuno. Kuno knows you're lying. Trying to get Kuno hooked on the book.
The boy knows he has an addictive personality. Admirable insight for his age.
Get hooked on knowledge? Was that the slogan?
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm. I'm not gonna touch the kid. Jeez.
Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Oh, these kids are shit. The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Yeah, let's panic.
Everybody, please! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
I see. So they're actively trying to get their story straight.
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
I like it. I mean, I do play a mean violin. Quote, unquote. Alright. We've all said that, now we have to live with it.
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Well, we've learned that we can appeal to his reason. Theological kid, I haven't done anything with you. Was this sick shred? Who put you up to this? Are you high right now? Yeah. I don't regret my decision. But this would go badly. Don't punch him. It's a bad idea. Are you high right now?
Help! Misters, help!
No.
He's having the time of his life. Total ecstasy. Fuck the pig.
He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
Alright, well, let's kick him in the dick. Oh, hey, we died.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
I'm sure it's just heartburn.
No, it's many years of combined self-neglect and self-abuse.
Try to remain conscious.
All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear.
Cop suffers final heart
Cop
attack.
Suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
Okay. So, game over. We should probably get back to that. I do want to take a quick break to, bio break and refill. Let's pick this up in a couple minutes, alright? Yeah. And I can try this button that says play an ad. And we're back. Okay. Well, we've all made decisions we regret. But just, refilled back on water. Had a nice little stretch. Let's hope we don't get set back too far. Looks like this is our autosave. Oh, I should have done a quick save right before that check. Oh. So, I think we're going to try to not punch this child in the dick, because that's not going to work out for us. Not after we already took a lethal hit. We did it once for science, Steph. What was I going to say? You could pick them up if you had a bag. I should get a bag. No. So we have to replay this section a little bit, so let's just speed through it.
Kuno's got this.
If they...
Oh yeah, Nappa Comfy Coon, right in the...
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. I mean drugs.
Yeah, Kuno.
Kuno's riding it.
The rake! You should...
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
You will see. We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The language these kids are using. Pure, unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got? Shitload.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
If I...
The usual being. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Kuno's...
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. China probably climbed. You heard Kuno.
The city's too large for him to have left.
Told you, pig fucking mess.
There is no night city anywhere.
Why you gotta be right? You wanna know what?
Don't tell him.
It's not...
Late.
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
I think things are going well
Just
here.
a couple of...
Yeah.
Looks like you're a fagari now. Whatever that means. The
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck you. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Oh, there was something more I could ask here.
Kuno's...
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you!
Alright,
He's gonna put his hands on you!
we're back to this.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
No, I'm not doing anything.
Please! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
No.
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here?
How did we get here? Well, sure doesn't let you quick
How
save.
did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Alright, well. We did it once, we're not doing it again.
No! Get up, Kuno, you sick fat fuck!
He seems to be having fun.
The nearly psychopathic way they could slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim.
Alright, let's do the smart thing this time. This is an alternate universe where we don't die.
Look.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
Vanishing silence.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Alright, well, we're learning about Kuno.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that.
Yes. How do I go back to that thought? Alright, so it's telling me to move away from this option. Am I going to say one of these things out loud, or am I still talking to the voices in my head?
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut that shit down. You know what? You should have, because now you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
I don't think you should be calling yourself King Kuno.
The whole charade was about establishing dominance over you. You backing up means he's succeeded.
Alright, well, congrats.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
This isn't a prison, so that doesn't work here.
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
The peepo-headed critter doesn't let him finish.
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
Oh. Nice peepo.
Don't talk to me about my fucking peepo! You don't know where I come from! You're just Kuno's bottom bitch!
Whatever.
Okay, Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
Temporal. Well, I guess we're friends now? If I'm his bitch? Okay then.
Click, 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 click!
What is my... Oh, okay, it's because I backed down. I don't get to find that shit out. Or I get a penalty. I don't think we got to the bottom of this.
The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck about it? Probably climbed. You heard Kuno.
The city's too large for him to have left. But he
Told you, pig bacon. Fucking mess.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulps.
Why you gotta be right? You wanna know where Kuno...
Don't tell him that,
It's not. That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back.
Hmm?
This shit ain't about.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if I can get some more information down these trees, because I did last time.
Kuno's fucking.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in.
Yeah, you.
Looks like you're a fagari now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
Okay. There must have been some check that I succeeded on the first time.
You're testing Kuno's.
Get lost.
Mm-hmm. This is a white check. You may retry it. Okay.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Okay. Well, I didn't succeed, but I did get close. Even with the -1 modifier. Could you turn down the Kuno?
Trying to fuck at the Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster, faster, faster. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the reactor.
Yeah, maybe we just need to wait till the drugs wear off.
Kuno gonna fuck you up.
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have for now.
Alright. So this is locked until I can put more skill points into this stat. Alright.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright. There. We've autosaved. No going back now. Yeah, let's clear up these little checks that we looked at before. That's something I didn't see before.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Oh, that's the issue. Is I walked around and did those checks before, so I noticed the greenhouse, and then she told me about the gardener. All right, let's try to mind meld this shit.
What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
I am a super detective, though. Okay.
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Hey, look. Clues.
Noted.
Thank you for the backup, Kim. The ray of a grown man. Someone's trying to grow herbs. Drugs? Not sure. Well, it's plus morale, which doesn't help me here. Oh, there we go. Yeah. We can explore in that direction in a sec, but let's examine the body.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
That's not gonna cool.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
Well, if you say it's okay to throw up.
Blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
No, I'm not. Shut up.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you expected, more fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst.
Savoir faire. No one knows is a
Until
thing.
a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Well,
The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Ammonia.
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't...
We can get drugs from the greenhouse. Nice.
There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Pretty clever.
I guess we just have a check to be impressed by Kim. Alright, what else have we got? So we've done that now. We can talk to the other one.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
Oh, we can get rid of Kuno's backup.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Child's converse with me. Yeah, let's ask about these terrible insults.
I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
A wild child.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah, the kingdom of Kuno. Dunno. Keep that.
Kipped
There
is
we
a
go.
pejorative term used to describe people of...
Look, Kuno.
Yeah. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Okay, there we go. We
Look at
picked up that
fucking
task.
Shit. You're trying to get Kuno. Fuck does Kuno.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Can I take this one again? Talked to... Oh, because I talked to the other kid. Kuno, I threw up and I can't investigate the body now. Please help me.
Yeah, like a fucking volcano. Yeah. Fucking pathetic.
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Alright, let's boost their ego for
Yeah.
a second.
Kuno's got some advice for you. What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid.
I am in complete control of this situation, child.
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Kuno-fied non-vomiter.
Excuse me?
Don't ask questions. Roll with it. It will work. I promise.
Okay, Brain. Who do I have to trust in this world but you?
That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it again now.
Yeah, like a fuck.
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Oh, what? You'll fucking vomit on Kuno too, pig?
Well, we can try us again. So we've increased our stat in this for this specific skill check. So we do get to try it again. 1 sec, though. Okay.
Kuno doesn't...
We'll see if we can empathize with this kid.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Listen, child.
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you... I'll die before I squeal, pig. What's this kid shit?
Get the fuck out of it!
See if any of these are
I'll
options.
die before I squeal. Murder was the case they gave me.
I always have the urge to exhaust my options.
I'll die before I... You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
Oh. So the kid's John Cena. I understand now.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
I'll die before I...
Alright. So we don't get any more bonus from that. Alright.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material?
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes. Rhythmic pattern. Calms your mind. Mammals like this stuff.
Huh.
No. There's more to this. You get this strange feeling.
Oh, interesting. So I started by failing the check, but it's given me these extra chances. And because I have this stat, there's also a check to do some healing.
Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Find a way through somehow.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots.
Kim, do you have anything to add?
Yes?
Nope. Let's see if we can't look at this body again.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Oh, the cunified non-vomiter is actually a bonus on this skill check. Interesting. Well, let's try it again.
You try to, very professionally, look at the corpse. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
I wouldn't think I would have something left in the tank. I don't want to be a cop anymore.
Get a hold of yourself.
The weight is reassuring, like a krenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Oh. Kim's being understanding. Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it.
Oh good, he's patting us on the
Then drive
back.
to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. Monday, make sure you bring a handkerchief.
Kim, bail me out.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
He withdraws his hand and looks you in the eye.
You need to get your shit together.
But I don't want to. Alright. Kim's got me. I've got this.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
Volumetric shit compressor. Getting our shit together. Oh, look at this. We've almost internalized these ideas. I'm hoping we don't end up like married to any of these things. Solution. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that will help. Well, it's not giving us any bonus. Oh. We'll see. Oh, so it is holding on to these white checks for us.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Oh, okay. Alright, so it wants us to come back after doing some more exploring. Because maybe we've failed that check altogether. Alright. Yeah, let's chat with the other people on the street here.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
Yeah, let's
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers,
let's
a
investigate.
radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
We need the radio,
The
don't we?
frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Let's play it cool. Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. It's nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report. I need you to connect me with a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder. Yeah, I need to report my badge.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, and the stack crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you on the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
We sure do. 10-4, Station 41. I've got an urgent business. Over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in. Over.
10-18, state your message, sir.
We have a lot of confessions to make.
10-9, over.
Need to report my badge missing. My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Lewd.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Hmm.
Who lost his badge?
Oh no, not Chester.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
You know, that could be Dick Mullen.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Come on, operator, tell him to stop. This is serious. Officer lost his badge. Haha. Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge. Defend yourself. Can't we just move on? Defend myself, yes.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Oh, this is about that pissing contest.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
That's a lot of message to relay.
Mullen dicked us.
Can't we just move on?
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Alright.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Oh, I like his face. Mac Torson. Very strong man.
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Yeah, let's keep defending myself. Double down on this.
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
The room at the other end of the line erupts in a volcanic laughter.
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
Maybe this will be a check where I find my badge.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
Oh. Say nothing.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
That's a apt nickname.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Surely I wouldn't have misplaced my gun.
Person wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh god, it's not here. I don't have my gun!
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
Well, at least we know that for a fact.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
Necktie, could you please?
10-9, Commune Officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Alright. See, this is what I'm good at. This is my signature skill. I can't possibly fail this check.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't that far off. Like, I'm one above a critical failure, and I was still just too shy from losing. All I needed was a 4, right? No, a 5. All I needed was a 5. See, I did this on purpose, so it would be funny when I failed. It was my plan all along, and you can't prove otherwise.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun, not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
What are you packing? Kim, what are you packing? It's a gun, what can I say? I don't have it. Regular goddamn murder weapon, you know how they are. Bang, bang. For Cyrus, it's massive. Got a flared cooling vents along the front and hydrogen flasks sticking out too.
10-9, come again, please. Over.
It's got a magnetic accelerator on the arc that accelerates the energized ball of periwinkle blue hydrogen-based plasma to near light speed. Okay, I lied, I don't have it. We're double.
I'm going to need to put you on speaker for a second.
We're doubling down here. In contact, it detonates with the power of a dying star, erasing every living thing from existence. Oh, and did I mention it's dripping with very sexy blue plasma?
The officer is describing his genitalia in exaggerated terms. Over.
Yes, my genitalia.
Host in heaven. Did he lose his gun and his mind?
Dear God, he lost his gun? Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of cocoa noodle by himself. But Disco here made him piss his pants.
Well, I guess my nickname is Disco now.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his ass. He still got his wiener. Oh, man.
Well, surely that would be ridiculous.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Well, it is technically a comeback. This'll go poorly. I left it at his mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
Okay, good. We're done here.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
Don't dish it if you can't take it.
Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
And they were lovely pancakes.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Ooh.
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about.
Alright, sorry, dude. I'll lay off next
Tell her to
time.
apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
It's just I'm being one of the guys, man. Come on.
He says he's sorry and didn't mean nothing by it.
Come on, man. We're cool, right?
Okay. Tell him.
Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters here.
Satellite officer. 10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh God,
Man's fighting back tears. Yeah, see. If you're gonna laugh at me that hard, you can't be too upset.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
Oh, good. So now that we've thoroughly humiliated myself, I can beg for money.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
It was an honest question.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Hell of a cop is sleeping on the ground tonight.
He says he's in trouble. Doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Vigmar said...
Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
Please come get me. Okay, I hear you. Let's back out of this with some dignity.
Anything else, sir? Over.
There's some personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Okay, we've successfully gotten our shit together, looks like. Doesn't look like we can get our shit together, though. I'm not seeing an option to undo that. Maybe it comes later if I unlock some things and can, what's the word? Overwrite it with something else.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
I know he's not, but he's sweet and spoken this.
Sir, I'm not hearing your question. That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 visitors present here. Over.
Alright, well, let's be careful about this.
What? What is it?
He wants to verify.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
I don't think it does.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over. 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Say my real god.
Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
Sir, please say my name, Jules.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
It's not a sex thing, I swear.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Excuse me, sir. Over.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
Come again, sir. I didn't get that. 10-9. Over. 10-4. Well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Alright. I think that earlier check was just telling me not to waste time on
Sir,
this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar says... So, was there anything else?
Let's wrap this up.
Sir, over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier. Around
Oh, Oldboy.
The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, a buzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge
Oh, good.
and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Oh. That's my partner. How nice.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Again, why were you getting mad at me?
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Meanwhile, looks down at her neatly polished black shoes. There's a quiet firmness to her voice when she speaks.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
Words hurt, Joan.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncontrollably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
He sighs heavily and turns to address the room.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
Oh, good. I have my volumetric shit compressor. So this will all work out.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Old boy lights another cigarette.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Well, that was the first option, and now we got a whole bunch more. Oh, the toolbox.
The metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
I want all of these things.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Yeah, I should hope that. Oh, I just barely passed that. Okay. Take the rubber-handled chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Well, that's helpful insight. Thank you, perception.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Run your fingers over one of the steering
The
levels.
white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Okay.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now.
Okay.
Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
Okay. Well, let's leave. Alright, well, we've successfully wasted some time. Tools, there we go. Hope to discover secret orbs in shady areas. To unlock containers. Up to unlock. Alright, I think we want both of these. There we go. Look at us.
Volumetric shit compressor.
Thought complete.
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Alright. Yeah, I think we need to help our endurance because it is terrible. Okay. Alright. Oh, there's the option to forget. Okay. So I'll end up getting some skill points and use those to undo some of this stuff. Until then I can hold on to them. Alright. Back to the body. Is this a check I could redo now?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have...
Alright.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Hey, we got a nice fat bonus to this. +6. We can't possibly fail now.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's the smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
I definitely didn't just barely pass that check. As you breathe...
It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Alright, well, let's inspect what we can here.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
So maybe they're a foreign import or something like that. I'm thinking literally.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Sabatons. Okay. And Kim's writing things down in his notebook.
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Okay. Let's try this one.
It is. It's expensive.
Okay. Lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
And why does a security guard have armor like this?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
That's a lot.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Yeah, let's question this first.
Not too much, yes.
Also more nameless. Oh, gig economy. It's not my fault.
It's a sorry situation, I agree.
Where's the rest of it?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
Oh, maybe Kuno will know something.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
How can you afford this expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
Looks very advanced.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford. That's for us to find out. Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
Yes.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
Okay.
No, your
Thank
first
you.
instinct was correct. This equipment is way beyond what a security guard can afford.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
Interesting.
Like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Interesting.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice.
Where I notice.
The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50, 100, 1000.
Hey. We have a skill point. I'll have to spend that later. So there's a serial number.
Good. Can you read it to me?
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
Just lie to our partner for fun. I'm debating it, but not this time.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Desperately reaches for quick save button that I know is not there. We can. I assume we're not going to take the buy down, so let's.
The Sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
Back
The
off.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Oh yeah, we got lots of time. Oh, it's a cargo belt. Okay. Yeah.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
That's some big rig.
Airlifting.
Okay.
I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We got a couple. We're assuming the dock workers did it.
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
No. You feel like it was something else. But what?
Alright, so our inner thoughts are leading us towards something else.
Yes, it often is. This bell worries me. I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
Oh, good. So he does get to stay up there, and we can try that check later.
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Bonus buckle trying the belt to the branch above. They climb up using the kid's ladder? Probably not. They probably threw him up there.
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Yeah, it's kind of less.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Thank you, Visual Calculus, for confirming my thoughts.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Oh, the
An
tattoos
intricate
have to be
web
something.
of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
And as a lot of options, is this a map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
Interesting.
So am I.
Sun ringing fills the area as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper from his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Yeah, let's pester him while he's trying to work.
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
Nice. Produces 2 metal-capped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting, then...
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
And, what do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
Oh, thank you, Kim. He hands you a piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Alright, let's look this corpse in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
It sounds like a lot of human decay going on. Alright. This should work. It's worth a shot.
I'm gone.
Oh. Oh good, the hangman's talking to me. I hate you. You stink and you're boring. Where have you gone? What's happening? I can see you're gone, but who are you? Let's start here.
What do you mean?
Talking to you.
The power of your...
It's the power of your blib 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 blib. Cool. Black frothy liquid starts bubbling up on his lips.
Imagination.
Power of imagination. SpongeBob gif.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy!
Not now.
Dead objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
It's not my imagination talking to me, it's this horrific necktie. Now please shut up.
He loves those.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out west.
Could see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but what were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Oh. So, this might be revenge for something else. Interesting.
Go ahead, Kobo.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up, copperoonie rooney.
Oh.
It's getting upbeat now.
Yeah, I got what I asked for. Well, we start for I hate you, and you stink, and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
Baby affected with harlequinism. Use this encyclopedic knowledge.
Sure wrinkled out of that one, Copperlini.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, brother Copo. It was love all along.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Right, of course. Of course not. The name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just a Harry or something. That's right. Harry.
I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately. Which I think is actually true, because I remember hearing that elsewhere.
You might be onto something there.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Oh, that's reassuring. Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face. Motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
You know, it is something to do. Maybe it'll lead to something. That's all you got? Ah, the clown lips on the corpse appear to smile. The face rotates before you slowly. Enough.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible. Also, see me in your dreams.
That's reassuring. You can come back to look into this face anytime you want. Humor yourself with my harlequin features, ask me your little questions, freshen your memory, create associations, remind yourself of your mortality. Capolopo. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
That may have been a bad idea. I should get those glasses.
This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
Okay.
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
Oh, has he been filled with something, maybe? After dying?
So, what do you think?
We have something here. Dark green. Spring. Something's coming out of him. See the bruises. Let's go with this one.
The pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
Purge liquid, that's a fun term. I wish to stop thinking about that now.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
We got lucky?
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
Yeah, let's,
I agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
Oh, this is actually kind of expansive branch. The world no longer stores personality in its composition, therefore. Then. Okay, well, we can be pretentious for a moment.
That sounds about right, yes.
Oh, there's that.
I agree.
His person
totally dead.
Sounds about right. Oh, we could sound smart or we could sound very stupid. Totally. Okay, good. I think it was upright after his death.
Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports her hanging.
Seems like a
Everything
lynching.
here seems to corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
We have these bruises from the green
I
bits.
do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Oh, that's what they're getting at.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
I'm worried how that's an insult.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Back off and catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Might be a little bit more.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
I have something I need to know, Corpse Man.
You have questions, don't you?
Nope.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features, if possible. Also...
Alright.
Inexplicable feminist agenda. There is something you need to see, sir. We found the remnants of an ancient artifact lodged in your hypothalamus. It is a cylindrical object, piss-weathered and smelling of liquor. The paint is peeling off, but you can clearly make out the letters Revolutionary Feminist Agenda on the hull. It appears that some time ago, before you became a joke, you were an actual feminist. Somehow, you've come to that conclusion. Perhaps you can work your way back.
Said I didn't want to commit to anything right away, but looks like we're accepting this. And then we can take it out later. I do want to stick with the hobo cop, though. That can stay. Alright, I think we're asking him another question.
Fuck does Kuno care? The
Yeah.
fuck about it?
There we go. We got some other stuff to ask.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
How so?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man.
Ah, now I see it. So they can't use the armor, so why would they take it?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
He drills his temples with his fingers in some strange, aggressive gesture. What do you mean threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
He performs a kickoff on the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
He threw it into the sea?
Yeah, That shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
I see. Yeah, that tracks.
You wanna
Okay.
fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate. Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
What? How did we get on the subject of cows?
So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuro's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Alright, so it's back to that guy. Not the scab leader, but the other guy.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
My liege. I like that. Keep calling me that.
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Oh. Happy Kuno Day.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
And about the bruises on the body.
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He grabs his head like it's suddenly hurting.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Contusion is a bruise. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You're stupid. I hate words too. Let's back up. Contusion is a bruise.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
What? Kim, come on, back me up here.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Well, we have another chance at this. May as well.
What's going on? Is an ungovernable youth on your crime scene? Like you don't have enough on your plate. You feel a sudden surge of self-pity coming on.
We've got some options now. This is our pain threshold of... I guess this is the emotional pain of dealing with Kuno. Kuno down, Kuno listen, boundaries. Also, I've seen all kinds of things throwing stones here. Want to help us bust a mirror? Don't want to do this anymore. I'm just an old bust up piece of meat. Let's go down this City of Rage business.
No!
The evil shit behind the fence hacks like she's coughing up a fur ball. Well, it annoys her.
You told him about it and now he knows your name!
This city's not fucking lame. You are lame. Kuno's tired of defending Rage City from... Just fuck off, alright? And fuck you too, putting Kuno on the spot like that. Kuno doesn't need to fucking explain his shit. Kuno's king. He rules here. Fuck did you want?
Okay.
Explain himself? As if explaining some kind of work? Some kind of avant-garde work way ahead of its time?
Alright. This one's paying off. Wants me to... Let's see this.
You must get to the bottom of this one of these days. Sadly, it's unlikely to happen today.
Okay. This may just be a large payoff for later.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Cool. Okay. I think we've exhausted everything we can do in this area until we improve our stats somewhat.
An inconspicuous pile.
Yeah, and we've been going for a while, I think. I think it's time to call it a night. Yeah. Set game. Oh. Let's go. There we are. Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. What have we got going on next? We got the schedule. Tomorrow's Wednesday. That's Steph and Andrew's night. Yeah, Andrew, we're gonna call it a night. I think 3.5 hours is long enough. We've investigated this body. So we can do some more stats. I'll consider what we're doing with those skill points until then. But yeah. 3 houses tomorrow. Right. I knew it was one of them. Yeah. Megan's got her JRPG Switch going on tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. What have we got? Who's live right now? Kyle's live. Kyle Phillips is live. You guys want to go raid Kyle? Just send you guys out on the night. There we go. Yeah, Megan's streaming tomorrow at 4, and Steph and Andrew are streaming at 8 on Thursday. I gotcha. Okay. Is there going to be more Higurashi this week? Yeah. That's no. Okay. But, I'm certainly intrigued, and we have just barely scratched the surface. I can tell that this is going to be a long game, so we'll do it for a while. If we start feeling the length of this, we can call it quits and do something shorter and more fun. Yeah. I will catch you guys next week. But yeah, I think we'll send you over to a different stream in the meantime. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming.